Loopy, Loopy, what is it? What happened?
Welcome back, everybody, to the Enigma of Fear. In the last episode, we ended off taking down a boss who was jamming to the pianos. Now, I kind of skipped all the walking and went straight down to the underground where I said I was going to go. We got 2 doors to unlock. From what I remember, we still haven't solved the other one from the Spiral Castle. And now we have that other puzzle with the sticks, whatever the thing is called. So I'm gonna go to the red one first, which was the Spiral Castle. If I remember, the Spiral Castle one was a bunch of circles, or like spirals. This puzzle right here is really crazy. I've been trying to figure it out. I feel like I'm close, but not far. It's really trying to figure out. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's 4 spirals. 4 spirals, 4 spirals. We know it's a 4-digit code. Let me see. Maybe it's the number of spirals. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's the same. It's 4. The numbers can't be matching. I mean, the numbers can't repeat in a code. The hell is it? I'm mind-boggling here. Maybe it's the number of line. No, because these 2 are the same, I believe. I'm not correct or something. They look the same. They have the same amount of spirals, right? But this one looks a little bigger. There has to be something significant that helps me figure out what the clue can be to figuring out this code. And the one thing I'm looking at, let me see. Nothing on the UV, nothing under the green light, nothing in the back. The one thing that I'm kind of trying to figure out is that there's this line here in the middle. Right there, there's just one big ass line that like cuts through all of it. So I feel like this line is significant to the puzzle. Let me see. Maybe. So I use the line to do what? Do I use it to count the lines of the spirals, like across? Like this is one line, like 1, and here will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lines. 8 lines across this whole thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8, and then 9. These are 9 lines. So this one is bigger than this one. Ah, damn, I forgot already. This is 1, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 5, 8, 9. It's the only thing I could think of because that line in the middle is there for some reason. It's not there for nothing. I counted the spirals around and it didn't work. The line helped me figure out each line in the spirals. The first one was 1, 5, 8, 9. Wow. I got a little lucky with that, but it was so difficult. I tried to figure it out offline, but I couldn't. I guess I had to come back with a fresh mind. The bootstrap paradox. That's it? I can't. Nothing else to it. There's nothing to it. What's in here? Nothing. Bed. Picture. Who's that? Yuri and his family? This is all from the Spiral Castle. Oh, I have to get back to that. I come back here to remind myself every day. Looking at them, was there any other option we could choose? This sounds like a clue. It sounds like a clue for something later. Is a circle. And that looks like the mortuary area that I saw earlier in the game. And this whole area, if you look at the top of the board, it's all glitchy, kind of like the cursed items. But it's not something that I can collect. So that seems like it's something important for later on. What else is here? Okay, nothing else. We gotta go back to the recorder.
Callisto, I found it. I figured it out. I know exactly what to do. Listen up. At first, I believed that the ooze that was exposed to the paranormal light of the crystals would be able to freeze time around it. But that is actually an illusion. It is something far greater than that. By adjusting the energy intensity levels of the paranormal light on my anachronic device, I realized that the pointer was not standing still. It was as if it was vibrating, shaking. And that's when it hit me. The ooze is not freezing time. It is repeating time. The freeze effect caused by the flashlights is just a consequence of a microsecond being repeated again and again. So much so that it can't be seen with the naked eye. But this only happens because the energy usage of the flashlights is very low. The bigger the energy source connected to the crystals, the bigger the time interval being repeated by the ooze. That is, larger energy sources would be able to repeat entire seconds, minutes, hours. There would be no limits to an area affected by the ooze. I don't know the deterministic implications of this, nor if there's any kind of variation within the cycles. I don't believe that the ooze is capable of storing information to repeat it perfectly, but it doesn't matter to me, to be quite honest. The point is, if I put myself in one of these cycles, I will be able to generate the necessary ooze, and then the cycle will reset me, restoring my physical form to the original one, without wasting me away like everyone else so far.
Damn.
I will become an eternal source. I will fix everything.
Well, too bad, because I took your ass down. No more eternal source for you. So is that why my flashlight would run out? It wasn't that strong enough. But to repeat microseconds repeatedly at the same time, that sounds complicated. Alright, to the next puzzle. Jesus. I don't think this puzzle will be too hard, but this puzzle was the one in the graveyard after beating Letitia. This one, it's obvious that the shape of this is the keypad. But what do we do with this? I don't know. My first thought was maybe the ones that have only one missing would be like a clue to the number. But then there's just too much gap in here. But what I'm seeing is that there's a pattern to each of these puzzles. Everything is related to the map itself. Meaning the code for the last one was spirals because of a spiral castle. So the code itself was spirals. This, the main gimmick to the cemetery was that it was a maze. So what I'm thinking is maybe this is like one of those old school mazes that you would see in the back of cereal boxes. So maybe the code is like the maze itself. Like you see where my white pointer is, I could just go, the code will be this number, this number, this number, this number, and out. So whatever the pattern to these numbers are, because this one doesn't lead anywhere and this one doesn't lead anywhere here. So there's only two combinations of that it would be. Starting from here, left, up, right, up. Or down, down, left, down, right, down. So looking at the keypad, let's start from the down portion. See, it would be like up, left, right, up, up. So maybe 8, 7, 4, 5, 2. Oh shit. It is. Hell yeah. The other one would have been like 2, 5, 4, 7, 8 if we were starting from the up. So it was like a maze. Everything has its patterns to it, its theme and its gimmicks. This theme and gimmick to the puzzle was mazes. This is co-workers. I can't. Letitia. She look like a badass. Here we got combat gear and a gun. Wait. Oh, I thought that was like thorns or something. What's here? Recorder. There's nothing here. It's a big ass radio. She a metalhead? Alright. I guess there's nothing else to... Wait. Nope. I already saw it. Nothing else but the recorder.
Verity, I have just uncovered something huge in the graveyard. I came running to tell you, but it seems that something must be going on with Sophia. So, I'll just leave it recorded here. Now I see why people forget everything once they leave the perimeter. In fact, we don't create any actual memories in here. All our memories are etched into marks in the graveyard. So, if anyone leaves the perimeter, their memories are left behind, engraved in a mark. I poured the ooze on the grave of Tianestra, the mother of the family leader. When I did that and I synced the audio, I had a deja vu that wasn't even mine. It was hers. She wrote a song that she believed was from the future. Every time she had a deja vu in those few seconds when it happened, she would quickly write new notes on a score. As if she was remembering something from the future. You know? Just like when you really have a deja vu. And when she finished writing, she even went to the top of that hill to play the song for the first time. That's when the fissure came about. Along with it, all the graves sprouted from the ground and even her instrument was broken. I don't know what happened to her after that. But I have an even bigger theory. I believe the fissure is also a mark. A mark with all the memories inside it. That's why the others came from it. And come to think of it, Verity, only one person can have that mark. Before I get into that, I tried to take a closer look at the Deja Vu song on the hill. I'm heading back to the graveyard right now to make a report on this.
So is the Great Fissure the mark of the god of fear? His memories? Seems like the ooze holds the memory and the mark plays it. Something like that. Let's see what my friends have to say about all this. Flashlight. Let's see, I don't think I talked to them about the castle.
Sam, I can't stop thinking about all those ooze skeletons in the spiral castle. Those creatures were once people. And as far as we know, many of them were agents of the Order.
Damn right. This castle was responsible for a great many of the missing agents, not just those who came on the mission with your dad. It's also connected to all the agents who came here before, and who also disappeared without a trace. For your father to have put together a mission like this in the perimeter, things must have been really bad back then.
And once they arrived, things didn't seem to get any better. How did this mission end with the agents so obsessed with creating that much ooze to build those pillars?
That's what really gets me, because it seems that Mr. Verity has thought of everything. I looked through the files here, and George Likes was a senior agent. He had a lot of experience in dealing with the things they would find here. And his son, Diogo Likes, he was practically a child prodigy in the Order. In other words, he only brought the cream of the crop to this place, but something must have happened for them to lose control.
Yeah, shit beyond their understanding.
Or maybe they did all this because they were trying to be in control, to stop something even worse from happening.
Possible. I guess they couldn't control it.
I keep wondering why Mr. Verity left then.
That's the big picture. Why did he leave and then come back? I still need you to figure out those puzzles, those cursed items.
Agatha, this ritual I've learned, will it affect me in any way?
To be honest, we'll figure it out over time. When someone transcends to learn a ritual, as you did, it's as if you were connected directly with the other side. And then you remember a truth that was hidden inside your mind. But eventually, your mind forces you to forget it all. To know everything is to lose everything. From then on, you can no longer consciously access the memories of the other side. But you can't forget the ritual either. It's like a mark that gets inked on your mind.
So, when I perform this ritual, I'll access this specific memory of the other side that's in my mind.
Kind of. Consider that this is now part of you, like breathing, thinking. This is a tool that you have now. And you can focus on the symbol to create that connection again. But you'll have to find out exactly how this ritual works. Some rituals only work in specific conditions or places. This seems to be one of them.
Guess I'll have to find out by trying.
Crazy.
Mia, can I go to the clusterfuck castle yet?
Agatha, no.
But why?
Because it's still too dangerous. A lot of people have been turned into creatures in that place, and they're all immortal now thanks to that ooze. I can't even imagine how many people had to die just to generate enough ooze for that place's plans.
Yeah, you need a fuckload of time distortion to build a castle that big in just a few years.
And everything in that place revolves around immortality, about making things last forever, even though they shouldn't.
Yeah, that's the other side for you. You never know what to expect. And this place in particular seems even crazier than usual. The way all these elements connect and seem to play a part in something bigger, as if the entities were working together. I don't think I've ever seen anything like it before.
What matters is that we're going to finish this and get out of this place.
Interesting. Now, all that's left, I guess there's a lot of things that's left. There's the Unhaunted one wing, which I need a code for. Don't know where to find that yet. But I'd imagine the only place I can find a code for that would be in the only place I haven't visited, which is the cathedral. Let us head on over to it. Whoa. The cathedral. A nice little full moon in the back. This definitely gives off final boss vibes. Final level. Oh. I got enough bullets. Got shit. Anything around here? This place is huge. There's gonna be a lot of exploring to do. We got a code already for the underground. This must be the final puzzle for the Unhaunted wing. Let's just go back first and just get it over with. Well, it looks like I gotta go back and see if I can put this puzzle in somewhere. The only other place it can be is the Unhaunted one wing. I guess I'll see you when I get there. Alrighty, so back in the underground. I think the only place I have left. Wait, where is the damn? Here it is. The only place I got left is the Unhaunted one wing. Let me see if she has anything to say about this puzzle. Peace. Nope, nothing new. How about you, Sam? Anything new? Nope. I guess if it is anything new, it would say something in the top right corner. like new Sam dialogue or something like that. Black. Let's go down to the mind. Okay, and the cathedral. Let's see, here it is. This little card here. Black, it's black, right? Yes. Let's check the oof. UV don't show nothing. Green don't show nothing. Okay, so it's a bunch of shapes. Now, I think this one should be pretty easy. I would say that the code is the amount of points in the shape. So the triangle is 3. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 5. 3, 9, 4, 5. Let's test it out. 3, 9, 4, 5. Let's go. Let's go. Now this is the biggest mystery room. Unhaunted one. This is probably the biggest place. Not biggest, but biggest mystery. To abandon is to forget. Sophia. I think Sophia was someone important to Callisto, or was he? I think she was Callisto's sister, maybe. Management of the underground team, specialist in psychoanalyst and psychiatric trauma. Psychiatrist, 33. Nothing here. So, if I remember correctly, Callisto was just saying. Callisto was saying that they abandoned her, or he abandoned her. Oh boy, what am I gonna expect here? Whoops. Sophia, what is going on? You haven't left this room in a long time, weeks, I don't know, months. Verity doesn't tell me anything anymore. I think there's something he doesn't want to tell me. Are you really alright? Did something happen to the kid? Sis, I'm doing my best to honor what you and Verity asked for. I know you say that this withdrawal is for the investigation, but not having any information whatsoever. I'm going crazy, Sophia. If there's something serious going on with you, please tell me. Brother Callisto. I knew that was the brother. What did he mean by kid? Did she have a kid? Is she pregnant? Bro, it's just more and more mysteries, man. Okay, that's nothing. Mind syndromes and conditions. Who is this? This is the kid that he must have been mentioning. This must be the kid. Medical attendance form. Patient. Redacted. Team. None. O negative blood type. Age uncertain. Blah 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 blah. Oswaldo Magani. So he's a kid with black hair and some white strands of hair. He has green eyes, so I imagine he's blind. He has those crystal eyes like they said in the caves. And the source. That's all it says, the source. Wait. Unhaunted one. So this kid is the source of everything, all the paranormal. He is the unhaunted one. The unhaunted one is this kid. Interesting, interesting, interesting. This is gonna be like a whole ass puzzle episode. There's a bunch of letters on that door with another lock keypad. There's a door there, there's a door there, and there's a door there. Sheesh. Whoops, there's a recorder. I'm gonna leave that for last. This is a bathroom. Anything in here? Okay. Nothing's in there. No secrets, writings. Well, what the? This is a intriguing padlock. There's no numbers, but a pattern. It must be a certain pattern. Okay. Oh. These two doors lead to the same place. This looks like a kid's room. Another recorder. This is another. There's nothing else. Let me go to the first recorder. See if there's anything in order.
Verity, regarding mission progress. We've been inside the perimeter for a few months now, and we still haven't found a concrete solution to our main problem. As I'd imagined, there are no ways of contacting the outside world from inside here. And we can't leave this place before we understand the effects that forgetfulness could have on Jazzer.
Jazzer?
On any other mission, we would do a thorough sweep. We would destroy what was necessary and then leave. But not here. Not in this place. Callisto believes that the answer is somehow hidden in those insane straw prophecies, and Sophia seems to agree with him. In reality, she believes that trying to decipher this place may be the only way to resolve the situation without exposing the boy to even greater trauma. His psychological counseling hasn't shown many results either. He still can't even speak. Because of this, Sophia believes that the best solution is to restrict his access to the rest of the team, and demanded that only I continue to monitor him alongside her. Part of me dreads getting so personal about a case. That's not how we settle things. And I do not like breaking protocols. And yet, maybe they're right. Perhaps for the first time, grasping the unknown together is the most efficient way to complete a mission.
Can't do everything alone. Especially when it comes to the paranormal. But the boy's name is Jasper. And there's a lot more mystery to him than meets the eye. Let's see what this recorder says.
All right, Sophia, we're rolling. Let's go. The first exam is done. Indeed, the patient is full of scars all over his body. But that big
shit.
scar on his face seems to have been caused by a fall in his early childhood period, when he was still a baby. That is,
Damn.
he was injured right after birth.
What the?
He also has completely unnatural responses and reflexes.
Wow.
Yeah. To be honest, I can't get any kind of reaction out of him. You see, during the exam, it felt like I just didn't exist. He didn't respond at all, either verbally or instinctively. And then there are the eyes. I still can't explain the coloring and the behavior of his eyes. I've never seen anything like this before. Other than that, the blood samples show that he's relatively healthy. except for a bit of malnourishment, for obvious reasons. I believe, Sophia, that the greater answers regarding this patient lie hidden in your line of work.
Yeah, I figured as much. Thank you, Oswald.
That's wild. I wonder who gave birth to him. To have a straight up scar from birth. And they said his eyes, like it's the first time they've seen it, so maybe he didn't get it from like the crystals or the caves. It's such a mystery. Let's just turn on the What am I missing here, though? Oh, there's blood coming from underneath that. Writings all over the place. They will come back. They will come back. They'll all come back. I need a pattern code for this. This can't be the only thing. What else am I missing here? There are some mysterious clues here. This thing here. This one here. Am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing something. Verity in a mission. That's new.
I listened to some old recordings that my father left here in the underground. All those agents of the Order that I've never heard of.
This whole thing about him never mentioning anyone from here is very strange. And they were all agents of the Order. There's even files on them. That was the last mission for all of them except Verity. Did the mission go horribly wrong?
But if the mission was a failure and everyone died, why did he take so long to come back? And why did he come back alone? They seem to already have a grasp of the origin of the paranormal in this place, and all the agents were organized into different areas. My father was responsible for looking after someone, apparently.
Yeah, of all the things I found, whatever Verity was doing here has the fewest references.
And knowing my father, he wasn't just organizing the teams. He was doing something too. I don't know. Feels strange walking around this place. It's like I'm discovering a part of my dad's life that's been forgotten. And along with that, a part of me as well.
Interesting. I come back here to remind myself every day. Looking at them, was there any other option we could choose? That's the only thing I can't pull up on the mind map. I totally forgot about this place. I know I've been here before. This is Letitia's place. But I forgot that Loopy's scared here, which means there's a ghost here. It's so subtle that even the wind distracts me. I need complete silence. I don't think that's possible. I better delete this recording. I need to concentrate on the mission. Verity doesn't need to hear about my baseless insights. Is that a hint? That sounded almost like a hint. Okay, Loopy, can you get the? Okay, I don't know. Let me see something. That's it. It is a hint, a clue. The red one talks about options. The green one, it talks about something about being in pure darkness to see something. It says, perhaps if I can get involved in a full darkness inside the kitchen, even darker than just turning off the lights, I could make more discoveries. This one is talking about options, and it's talking in front of the graveyard, not graveyard, the mortuary place. This one is the echo, talking about a song that can be heard echoing near the radios, but it has to be in complete silence, silent than the wind. All of this is somewhere in the vicinity of this area of the underground. See, but I can't listen on the radio in complete silence with this radio static. Let me solve the other one first. The other one was where is that place? Here. Yep, here it is. They will all come back. They will all come back. It's giving me clues, but I've been up and down this area like plenty of times. Let me go check this again. Oh, no, I can't check this. It says something about options. Options. Are there any other options? They don't mean the actual options, right? Like options? That'd be some crazy fourth wall kind of break. Options. Is the only other thing I could think of, because the way they're wording it sounds like vague, but it's also trying to give you a hint. Options. I'm gonna go check through everything. Audio, graphics. What the fuck? Options? They really are doing this whole fourth wall thing. Shit. I gotta take a picture. Unless that's somehow recorded in the mind map. But I'm gonna take a picture anyway. So this is what they're doing. They're doing a fourth wall out of the thinking outside the box kind of thing. Kind of reminds me of that one horror game I used to play. It made me look into options for a clue. So now, that's one. The second one. What's the second one? I'm gonna go with the blue one first. Oh shit. Echo of an agent talking about a song that could be heard echoing near the radios. She says something about pure silence. Pure silence. Silent than the wind. So if we're going off the first clue, the first puzzle of it being outside the immediate area of thinking, Silence, complete silence. What if everything was just in the options? And that the freaking if everything was in the options, because the first clue was just, it talked about it being in the options. Are there any other options? See, it's not here anymore. Let me put in my radio. It's too noisy. Too noisy, too noisy. It's still radio static. Do I have something to do in the options? What if I turn down the music or the effects for it to be completely silent? Oh wait, I didn't hit apply. No, wrong button. Yeah, I didn't hit apply. This would count as complete silence, wouldn't it? Let me hit apply. Complete silence. Right? That has to be the reason, right? That has to be the clue. This is a radio too, but it's not giving me any option to use it. What else is there? I'm trying to think. Music? Damn, I'm so baffled. It still makes noise. So it has to be the master volume. What if I did everything? What am I missing here? What am I missing? There's no point. None of these radio parts are broken. Why do I get this feeling every time I walk near them, as if I can hear a song echoing, calling me? The whole team uses these radios all the time, and there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with them. It doesn't make sense. If I had some way of being able to focus completely only on the music and couldn't hear any other sound when I'm near the radios, maybe I could understand something. But it's so subtle, even the wind can distract me. I need complete silence. Interesting. That's what the missing piece is. Hold on. And we just go back to the main room just in case. So, what it's saying is only the music. So, turn off everything except for the music. Oh! There it is. That's pretty crazy. I had a dyslexic moment. I thought it was about complete silence. It was just about the music. Interesting. Now let's put everything back up. Okay. The next one is this green one. The final piece, I believe. I could get involved in a full darkness in the kitchen, darker than just turning off the lights. I need to get to the kitchen area. And if I had to guess, based off the last two puzzles, this is the kitchen? Yeah, this is the kitchen. The first puzzle had me go into the options, which was like the beginning and start of the clues. The second one had me turn off the sounds. So I'm guessing, just by process of elimination, this one is gonna have me turn down the brightness to have it darker than the light being off. What the hell's going on? Oh, here we go. Clue number 3. There we go. Darker than dark. Oops. That's wild. Pretty wild. I can only imagine how stuck other people might have gotten. But this, I felt like was extremely tough if I haven't thought about it from the other ways. I know other games used to do stuff like this, so I kind of got a hint of it. It did stump me a little bit. So we gotta go back to the Unhaunted room. That was a tough puzzle though, I'm not gonna lie. Options. It was pretty vague, but something about them saying options kind of clicked in my head with going to the options. Because if the clues were all in this place, I searched everything. So the only problem is this isn't number based, and I have to go off those clues that I took a picture of. How the hell do I determine what is what? Is there a pattern? Is there an order, or is it just in general? Okay, the first clue was the options. There's two. There was two shaded numbers. I think they were in the corner like this and this. And then the second clue was the music. I can't tell where. Can't tell where. The third clue is the darkness. Let me see how many are on the rows. 3, 4, 5 is the bottom row. 3, 4, 5. So I can't tell what order it was supposed to be in. So since the third clue has a 5-row key in the bottom, 3, 4. There's one here. There's one here, here, and here. Now let's go back to the other one. I can't tell where that is. But if I had to take a guess, there is 4 keys to the right. So it has to be here in this area. So 1, 2. Let's see, there's one right here maybe. Oh, got it. Forbidden room. Enter where he never entered. It's crazy. Cryptic as words. Okay. Let's see what all this blood is about. Oh boy. Start off in the corner of the room. Another recorder. Jazzer Straw. Okay, so he's a straw. About 12 years old. The boy went under an extensive series of analysis, counseling, and psychological treatment sessions due to an intense and constant state of apathy. The patient showed no aggression, affection, fear, or any other expression or emotion signs. However, he seemed to adapt well to his new place in the underground. I've never seen anything like it. He doesn't say anything, but those eyes, there's something about them. Even with plenty of stimuli during these sessions, the boy did not utter speech at any time. Even with plenty of stimuli during these sessions, the boy did not utter speech at any time. It's as though he only ever does what is strictly necessary to survive in an automatic fashion. A less orthodox approach might be more effective. To this end, Verity and I will try to have a more constant interaction with the patient, with the aim of eliciting a clear emotional reaction. Sophia. Interesting. Verity and Sophia were personally looking after this kid. And they believe he was the source of a lot of things. There we go. Sophia. Oh.
What's a gravestone doing in here?
Oh shit.
It's covered in ooze, but it looks like someone tore down the writing on it. You can't even see whose name it is. I think we know what to do, Loopy.
Yeah, that sounds pretty important. Oh, there's a blood zombie. Someone turned into a blood zombie? Did Sophia turn into a blood zombie? Holy shit, let me look at the recording first.
I'm recording this knowing that I'm going to erase it soon afterwards. I just need to listen to myself. I'm the only one who can do this now. I can't recognize myself as Verity anymore. When we arrived here, the objective was clear. No matter how long it would take, no matter what the cost, we would complete the mission and leave after that. Eyes always open. Everyone here needs me. They're the team I put together. All these agents trust me. But now, it's not about me anymore. We knew this was a mistake, and yet we still made that choice. I've given it my best to try and solve everything in time. All the teams were given orders to keep investigating, to keep trying to find any breakthroughs. And yet, everything seems so far from over. These last few months, she's had to stay here, isolated, away from the other agents, from her own brother, even from Jazzer. Oh, poor Jazzer. What this place was capable of doing to a child who was born in here.
The
I
fuck?
can't let this happen again. I have to take her somewhere else before...
Verity, what are you doing?
Nothing. I'm just doing some mission reports.
Oh, look at the time. You should stop working. You're too tired. Just come to bed.
I'm going, Sophia. I'm done here.
Sheesh. Sounds like he straight up broke down mentally. Something happened to Jazzer. And he said he was born in here? Like in the perimeter, in the mansion, or literally in here? That's crazy. Before anything, we gotta take out this guy. What the hell is this blood zombie doing here? What the? That scar. It's the Enigma of Fear scar. Or symbol. On his eye. And then there's symbols in the back of his crib. Barely I can see it. Who the hell gave birth to him? There's no way he's a natural kid. With a scar like that on his eye, just like that. Let me see the other picture. Yeah. It's a straight up question mark sign symbol. And another freaking recorder.
Here. You can hear my voice whenever you want, just by pressing this button here. See? You may have noticed that there's something different going on with me. One day, you'll make sense of all this. But don't worry. Your things will still be here. Everything will continue as it always has. I'll just have to stay away for a little while. And you keep obeying Verity, all right? Please. I know he's a bit strict sometimes, but he's doing everything he can for you. He will continue to look after you for as long as it takes until he finally makes sense of all this as well. Until you can leave this place with everyone. You never deserved this. You were cast without choice into this world, and you were forced to suffer a punishment that should never have been yours. But I promise you, one day you'll be free of all this. One day you'll make your own choice. I'm here trying to make this all about you, little one. But I think we both know that I'm the one who's stalling here, so I don't have to leave. No matter what happens, I'll never forget you, Jazzer.
What the hell is going on? This is so confusing. What's going on? How long were they here? Did they see this kid grow from a baby to an adult? Holy crap. Oh, here you go. Let's see whose gravestone it is, but it's either Verity's, Sophia's, or Jazzer's. Alright, Loopy. Let's go. Someone's fighting. Sounds like a sword battle. The God of Fear's eye. The cathedral, maybe? The question mark engine? Is that the Enigma of Fear?
Remains the same. Why have the same eyes? This ending once again.